Now y'all help me make this make sense. Last year I saw Obama chastise black men saying, y'all not supporting this Indian woman. Remember Kamala, who wasn't black, is not black, is not. Okay, she's Hindu, she's Indian. But I watched Obama sit there and chastise black men saying, y'all don't want to support this woman. But at the same time, turn around, go to Virginia and campaign against a real natural black woman. Y'all, listen, this let me know one thing. This ain't got nothing to do with color. This ain't got nothing to do with color. It's either God's side or Satan's side. God's side or Satan's side. Nothing to do with color. Pay attention.
All too aware that as a first black...
Okay, everyone, let's get into something that's been stirring up quite a bit of buzz lately. Megyn Kelly has shared some strong thoughts on Barack Obama's latest endorsements, and let's just say things have gotten pretty intense.
Watch this. This is Barack Obama talking to black men when Kamala Harris was running for president. Pay attention to what he's saying, and then pay attention to what I show you after and think about it.
On the one hand, you have somebody who grew up like you, knows you, went to college with you, understands the struggles and pain and joy that comes from those experiences. He said, work harder and do more.
So when he's talking to black men about voting for Kamala Harris, he makes sure to make it about race and say she's like you. You need to vote for her. But now let's translate that to the governor's race in Virginia. You have a black woman running. Her name is Winsome Earl Sears, and a white woman named Abigail Spanberger. Let's take a look and see who Barack Obama endorsed.
Virginia's elections are some of the most important in the country this year, and I am proud to endorse Abigail Spanberger for governor.
But Barack Obama was just telling black men that we should have voted for Kamala Harris because she's black and has similar experiences as us. But now there's a black woman running for governor in the state of Virginia, and Barack Obama is endorsing the white woman. Why is that? Because it's not about aligning yourself with people that look like you. It's about Democrats staying in power or getting power. Barack Obama was just manipulating black people's sensitivity on race in order to get them to vote for a Democrat. But now that the black person is a Republican and not a Democrat, he's going to vote against that black individual. So again, it's not about skin color. It's about political power, and Democrats just manipulate black people's sensitivity on race in order to get black people to help Democrats stay in power. And many black Americans don't realize it. And that's exactly what Barack Obama was doing, using black American skin color to try to manipulate them into voting.
Barack Obama's recent endorsements have sparked a major conversation, with people debating what truly drives his choices. Is it about race, or more about maintaining influence within the Democratic Party? His support for certain candidates has surprised many, as he sometimes backs individuals or ideas that don't seem to align perfectly with his past statements or actions, leaving observers curious and even puzzled. Over the years, Obama has often promoted unity and diversity, yet a closer look suggests a more strategic approach, almost like a game of political chess where influence could be the ultimate goal. Megyn Kelly highlighted one striking example: Obama encouraging black men to support Kamala Harris, a move that drew questions from some critics given Harris's Jamaican and Indian heritage. So the real question remains, is this about reinforcing the Democratic base or genuinely uplifting diverse voices?
All too aware that as a first black couple, we couldn't afford any missteps.
Yeah.
And you also say, as a black woman, I was under a particularly white hot glare. Did you feel that?
For sure. You can't afford to get anything wrong because you didn't get at least until the country came to know us, we didn't get the grace that I think some other families have.
But the truth is, every single one of you has misguided anger. This is going to be a controversial take, so before you come into my comments and rage.
As women of color, that the way our hair naturally grows out of our head, it's beautiful, but if we struggle to make it look like the standard, that means we are spending thousands of hours and lots of money straightening out what is naturally curly hair, right? And that takes time out of your life.
Obama, meanwhile, presented Kamala Harris's campaign as one that resonated with the experiences of African-American men in the U.S., though that narrative only seems to make sense when it fits a particular outcome. Moving on, there's another intriguing situation unfolding in Virginia's governor race. Obama has chosen to back Abigail Spanberger, a white candidate, over Winsome Sears, a black woman. That choice raises eyebrows. After all, weren't supporters just encouraged to stand with those who share similar struggles? In this case, that idea seems to vanish, sparking strong reactions ranging from disbelief to frustration. Critics see it as a kind of shifting principle, depending on who's involved. Adding to the conversation, Michelle Obama has also stirred debate with recent comments about race and appearance. Her remarks about identity and hair have faced backlash online, with some saying her words feel disconnected given her fame and success. Since leaving the White House, she's earned millions, yet she continues to speak about challenges tied to race and self-image, a contrast that some people question. It's worth remembering, though, that these discussions play out in a country where issues of race and identity are deeply rooted. Obama will likely handle these matters carefully, though Megyn Kelly suggests his approach feels more like a calculated move than genuine advocacy. The heart of her argument is that if race is used as part of a political message, it should be done consistently, not just when it helps gain votes or maintain influence. When the message shifts depending on political alliances, it feels less like a clear vision and more like one of those dramatic TV plot twists that leave everyone stunned. And in the midst of it all, Michelle Obama's reflections on the immense pressure of being the first black first lady continue to echo, sparking new discussions about what her words truly mean today.
Still bitter about it. Here's Michelle Obama. This is why she's on my mind. She's now, remember, she just like literally 10 days ago, she was out there complaining about how famous she is, and she's very annoyed at her fame. And she hates going into restaurants, and people are always looking at her. So what do? You start a podcast, a video, a YouTube show, and also debut a new book all about your, quote, look. It's about her look and her amazing fashion sense. God. Yeah, because she hates fame and apparently money too. So she gets out there, she's promoting her new book, The Look, and see if you can sense something familiar in this promo. Stop 15.
It's The Look, my new book. It is here. I am so excited about this project. I can't wait to share it with you all. This book is about so much more than the beautiful pictures. This book talks about the importance of diversity and inclusion and sharing a space. It's about personhood. It's about how what we wear is an armor that suits us up and gets us ready to face the challenges of the day.
This is the thing that offends me so much about what we just watched. It feels like we're being gaslit. Yep. As an elder millennial, I remember a time where Oprah was the most popular woman in all of America.
And Beyonce is like the number one selling.
Yeah, I don't think black women are unseen in America.
Well, we grew up in an era where our heroes were all black men and women.
Women today, we're facing a time now, where people with power are...
Michelle Obama's experiences during her groundbreaking years in the White House were undeniably real and powerful. She faced challenges that came with being the first black first lady, and her reflections on those experiences still resonate with many people today, yet some wonder if her recent comments sound a bit like revisiting old wounds. Critics argue that it feels contradictory for someone with such success, influence, and wealth to speak about feeling trapped under the public eye. After all, she's moved from direct political influence to an immensely popular and successful post-White House life. Still, her words reopen the broader conversation about authenticity and how public figures use their platforms. This connects closely to Barack Obama's recent endorsements, which continue to spark debate. Earlier, he encouraged support for Kamala Harris in a way that seemed rooted in shared identity, but then backed Abigail Spanberger over Winsome Sears in Virginia, a move that raised questions about consistency and motives. Many see these shifts as signs of strategy rather than conviction, as if influence has quietly replaced principle. When race and unity are emphasized only when convenient, it leads people to wonder, can both ideals and power coexist without contradiction? These patterns point to a larger truth. Identity politics often serve electoral goals more than genuine change. Voters, especially African-American communities, have begun to feel that their loyalty is being taken for granted. It's like being promised a seat at the table only to find the meal is already over. Ultimately, these choices challenge the trust between leaders and the people they claim to represent. What do you think? Are these endorsements a call for unity or a play for control? Share your thoughts below. Your opinions truly keep this discussion alive.